Crossover games are innately exciting to me. I love the idea of characters from wildly different things showing up in the same game. While licensing issues hold this back to some degree, Arc System Works has decided to bring many of their well-known titles together for a 2D action experience. What could go wrong? Well, sadly, a lot. In Code Shifter, you play as Stella, an energetic programmer who works as a game developer for the needlessly cool sounding Awesome Rainbow Corp. Seemingly tired of fixing bugs the usual way, she's made a game out of it with Code Shifter, a program where she plays as her OC Sarah and smashes bugs and viruses into oblivion. Recently, there have been a lot of bugs in the latest builds of the team's new game, and it's raised a few eyebrows. A mysterious new force is adding bugs to the game and messing with the work of her colleagues, so it's up to her to crush them. Code Shifter is a 2D platformer that has a basic attack, a couple of directional strikes, and a special move. During levels, players need to clear out stages of enemies using a variety of means. The goal here is to earn an S rank at the end of the level to gain a skill. The skills boost Sarah's stats to become more proficient in combat. The main gimmick of Code Shifters is that Sarah can locate heroes from the Colorful Fighters minigame during stages to transform into them. These heroes are pixel art versions of characters from across the Arc System Works library and have unique movesets for you to kick ass with. The game looks great and the art is clean across the board. Stella and her friends look fantastic, stages have bright colours I quite like, and I think the pixel art is well designed. The gameplay on the other hand isn't so hot. You'll often be surprised by an attack connecting or missing, be it yours or the enemy's. The player also has very few invincibility frames after being hit, so it's not uncommon to be hit multiple times when you do get attacked. The skill system could be exciting, but it will become a footnote when you realize it's more trouble than it's worth. To get an S rank, to obtain skills, you'll need to get nigh perfect, almost no damage runs, which will require multiple attempts to learn the levels. Still, you unlock costumes every 5 stages, that's something. Heroes sound great in a promo or a concept, but in execution, they're nothing more than stage gimmicks. Each hero has a type which will allow them to break boxes, use switches, put out fires, so you'll get heroes on stages where their gimmick is used. The game loves stopping itself to shove tutorials down your throat that could easily be figured out with a couple of contextual cues, but it never tells you anything about the heroes you currently have. When you run out of HP, or if you get hit with a powerful attack, you'll also lose your heroes, leaving you back with Sarah to continue until you find some more or run out of lives. The main positive of these folks are their homages to other franchises and the remixes they have of their signature songs, and even that gets boring fast as every time you swap characters it restarts. Movement options in the game are next to non-existent, with double jumps as your only evasion strategy. The costume that lowers gravity helps a lot here, but that's it. That's all you've got. Limited options coupled with janky hitboxes makes for a frustrating time. There's no way I was going back there. Code Shifter is a game that had me extremely excited when I saw it, but managed to not only dash my expectations, but bury them 6 feet underground. Inconsistent hitbox placement, a total lack of movement options, and a lackluster story made for a game with a whole lot of missed potential. It's ironic really. The game itself is the antithesis of what the in-game developers were attempting to make. Code Shifter does have some fun things in there, but that small dose just isn't enough to make up the fact that most of the game is mediocre at its best and frustrating at worst. Noisy Pixel is giving Code Shifter a 5 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching. Noisy Pixel is a group dedicated to bringing you guys the best news, reviews, previews, and more. Please stick around and subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that little bell to stay up to date for all our future content.